Well, that thing regarding what we think racism is and what we think stereotypes are, I have a good friend who's Canadian, and she didn't undergo the U.S. curriculum when she grew up in Vancouver, and in her textbooks, she learned in Canadian history that racism is a thing of the past. Racism existed in the 1800s and the 1700s, but now we're in a society that has progressed from that. So when she was growing up in middle school and high school, she didn't think of racism as a thing. She told me that she lives in LA now, and she works in the entertainment industry, but she said that prior to moving to LA, when she was in Vancouver, she's a white girl. If she walked into a room full of like black people, Hispanics, it wouldn't have even crossed her mind that like they were black or Hispanic. They were just like people in her city or however. She didn't associate any sorts of characteristics to a certain group because she was taught that the way you think about race is a thing of the past when you're associating like characteristics to a certain group of people. That's like an ancient way of thinking, just like thinking the world is flat. The way you think about like black people or Asian people, if you put them in a specific categorization, that way of thinking is in the past. When she moved to LA and she went to college here, and then she went to work in LA, it shifted in her way of thinking because I don't believe American culture, even American education, teaches that. We don't actually touch on that in our schools. And so she slowly started learning like what stereotypes are. And I asked her, I was like, so if you walked into a room with people who are ethnically different than you, what would you think? And she was like, I would probably still be not really notice any differences, but I would recognize that this person could possibly be a certain way because of like the conditioning she's had in the last 10 years of living in LA. Yeah. So it's a way of thinking. It's maybe it's like a root problem that could be alleviated by talking about race as a thing of the past. I don't know. Maybe Canada's got it.